Welcome to Nagesh Karajgi Orchid School. I am Abhilasha teacher teaching you grade 4 science. In previous session we have started term 2. In that we have learned from lesson number 1 some points. Lesson number 1, adaptation in animals. Before I would like to recall some points before we will begin to new session. So in previous lesson we have seen what is habitat. Second, adaptation to habitat. In that we have seen animals live on a land and animals live in a water. These 2 points we have seen in previous session. Habitat. What is habitat and types of habitat? Habitat means the environment or the condition where animals can live and grow there. It is called as habitat. On the earth there are many types of habitat. Those are grassland, mountains, desert, river and ocean. These are some habitat we can found on the earth. Next we have seen animals live on a land. These animals live on land. The animals live on a land are called terrestrial animal. They breathe through lungs. With the help of the lungs they are breathing. Legs to move. They have legs to move. It is also useful for find the food or find the shelter or escape from the enemies. Skin is according to weather. I have given you the example of polar bear and camel. Their skin are according to weather. They have adapted such a way that they can survive in those conditions. The example of terrestrial animals are camel, bear and zebra. We have also seen animals live in a water. These animals live in a water. The water animals are called as aquatic animals. They breathe through gills. They have gills instead of lungs. With the help of gills they are breathing in water. Fins to swim in water. They have fins. With the help of fins they are swimming, and it also helpful for maintain the body balance in water. Dolphin and whales have lungs. They don't have gills, so because of that they have to come up from the water bodies and they have to breathe. The example of aquatic animals are fish and jellyfish. So now we will learn the new points from lesson number 1. So today we are going to learn about adaptation to habitat. In that we will see animals that live both on a land and in water. Second, animals that live on a tree. Third one, animals that fly. And second point is adaptation for food. How they are adapted for the food we have today we are going to learn. So our first adaptation to habitat, in that animals that live both on a land and in water. Animals such as frogs, toads. You might be have confused now that what is the difference between toad and frog. So there are some difference between frog and toad. Frog having long legs, but toad is having short legs. The skin of a frog is soft, but the skin of a toad is rough. The third difference is the size of a frog is little bit small, but the size of a toad is bigger than frog. These are three differences. You should remember that. Next animal is newts. It is a water chameleon. And fourth one is salamanders. Once again I will repeat the animals that live both on a land and in water. Frog, toad, newts and salamander. These are some animals that live both on a land and in water. Now we will see the definition, what we call the animals that live both on a land and in water. Animals which live both on a land and in water is called amphibians. Once again I will repeat. Animals which live both on a land and in water is called amphibians. Amphibians have lungs to breathe on a land. You can see in this picture the pair of lungs is having that frog. With the help of that lung, whenever they are on a land, they use the lungs for breathing, while in a water they breathe through skin. Whenever they are in the water, they use their skin for the breathing. You can see in this picture that red color arrow shows oxygen and blue color arrow is showing carbon dioxide. That red color arrow that means oxygen is coming inside the body through the skin, and carbon dioxide is released from the body with the help of skin. They have legs which help them to move on a land and swim in a water. They have special features in their legs. They use the same leg for move on a land also and swim in the water also. They don't have fins to swim in the water. Only they are using their legs for both the purposes or on the both the habitat. Now we will see the quick review of animals that live both on a land and in water. Animals that live both on a land and in water called amphibians. They have lungs to breathe on a land and skin in water. Now we will see animals that live on a trees. Some animals such as monkeys and squirrels spend most of our time on the trees. You have seen many of the time, if you have trees beside your home, squirrels are there. They they spend most of the time on the trees. Now we will see what we call the animals that live on a trees. Animals which live on a trees are called arboreal animals. Once again I will repeat. Animals which live on a trees are called arboreal animals. They have strong arms and legs to climb on the trees. The animals, those who are living on the trees, they have strong arms and legs which helps them to climb on a trees. Squirrel use their strong claws to cling tightly to the branches. Cling means to hold tightly. So you can see in this picture they have strong claws which helps them to hold branches tightly. Some monkeys coil their long muscular tail around the branches while swinging from branch to branch. You can see in this picture that monkey's tail is coiled to the branch and he is swinging, and it is useful to them for moving purposes. Next we will see animal that fly. Animals such as birds and bats spend lot of a time in a air. Now we will see the definition of animals, what we call the animals that fly. Animals which fly in a air is called aerial animals. Once again I will repeat. Animals which fly in a air is called as aerial animals. They have wings instead of front legs. You have seen the animals have 4 legs, but in the bird they have only 2 legs. Instead of front leg they have wings. The bodies of birds are covered with feathers. Yes, their bodies are covered with the feathers which help them to protect in the different weathers. Their bones are hollow, means it is tube-like structure or it is in solid. You can compare the bones of bird and human. In a human bone there are some substances are present, but in the bird of a bone it is empty, so it is hollow. In their bones are hollow. This makes their body light and help them in flying. Because of that hollow bone, their body become light and they can easily fly. Some birds live in very cold places such as Siberia in Russia. These birds cannot survive in a cold winter there. Yes, there is a cold winter in Russia. The temperature is very low, so that time the bird cannot survive such a condition. So they leave their homes in a winter and fly to the warmer climate where they can find food easily. Because of the weather condition, they leave their home and fly to the warmer climate. So they will stay there for some times where they can find food easily. Some of them come to the India. and afterwards they go back again when winter ends. When the winter will over, that time they will again go to their homes. The regular movement of animals every year in a search of better living condition is called migration. Once again I will repeat. The regular movement of animals every year in a search of better living conditions is called migration. Means the different animals are moving from one place to another for search of food or for search of shelter. So that movement or that change the places of their condition and they are going to better condition, that is called as migration. That movement is called as migration. Now we will see quick review of animals that fly. Animals that fly are called aerial animal. They have wings instead of front legs. Their bodies are covered with feathers. Bones are hollow. Now we will solve one question. Choose the odd one out. It is there in your book, page number 5. Once again I will repeat. It is there in your book, page number 5. Now you have to choose odd one out from this. First is polar bear, second camel, third penguin and fourth Arctic fox. Yes, from this which one is odd? Yes, camel. Why it is? Because other three animals live in a cold region and camel we found in the desert. Now we will see the second example. Fish, dolphin, zebra and seal. Yes, which one is odd? Zebra. Correct. Why? Because these three animals are water animals and zebra is land animal. So zebra is the answer. And see the third one. Crocodile, squirrel, monkey, tree snake. Among these, which one is odd? Will you tell me the answer? Yes, crocodile. Because other three animals are living on a tree and crocodiles are amphibian. Means the crocodile can live on land also and in water also. And see the fourth one. Pigeon, crow, bat and lion. Among these which one is odd? Yes, lion. Because other three animals are birds. So now we will move towards our second point, that is adaptation for food. Now we will see how they are adapted themselves for the food. Animals eat plants or other animals. Yes, you have seen some animals are eating plants, leaves and other animals are also eat animals. Means some animals eat plants and some animals eat other animals. The teeth and bodies of animals are adapted according to what kind of food they eat. Yes, the teeth and bodies of animals are adapted according to what kind of food they eat. Means the animals which eat plants, their bodies and teeth are different from those animals who eats other animals. First is herbivores. We'll see what is meant by herbivores. Animals that eat plants are called herbivores. Once again I will repeat. Animals that eat plants are called herbivores. They are sheep or goat, cow, deer and horse. These are some animals which eat plants or grass. Their sharp front teeth help them to cut grass and leaves. Yes, they having sharp front teeth. With the help of that teeth, they cut the grass or leaves. The flat grinding teeth at the back of mouth help them to chew their food. Backside of a mouth, they have grinding teeth which help them to chew their food. The trunk of elephant and long neck of a giraffe help them to reach and eat leaves from tall trees. Yes, both of them having the elephant is having long trunk and giraffe is having long neck, so they can easily reach to the tall trees and can eat the leaves. Now second is carnivores. We will see what is meant by carnivores. Animals that eat flesh of other animals are called carnivores. Once again I will repeat. Animals that eat flesh of other animals are called carnivores. Tigers, lions and wolves are carnivores animals. They eat flesh of other animals or they eat other animals. They are depend on other animals. They have long sharp teeth. You can see in this picture they have long sharp teeth and claws. They are having also sharp claws which help them to tear flesh. With the help of long teeth and sharp teeth and claws help them to tear flesh. They have strong legs to run fast and catch their prey. Prey means animals that is killed by another animal for food. They have strong legs to run fast and can catch their prey. Prey means animals that killed by another animals for food. Here we can say that when the tiger is catching the deer is prey for that tiger. Snakes are also carnivores. They use their scales to move fast on a ground. On the body of a snake they are having scale with the help of that scale they can move fast on the ground. They swallow their prey whole, means they can take the whole, means they are not cutting the prey, they are swallowing their food whole. Eagle and owls are carnivorous birds. They have sharp claws and beak to catch their prey and tear its flesh. Yes, you can see in this picture the beak of an eagle and claws of a eagle. With the help of beak and claws, they can catch their prey and cut the prey. Next is omnivores. We'll see what is meant by omnivores. Animals that eat both plants and animals are called omnivores. Once again I will repeat. Animals that eat both plants and animals are called omnivores. Humans are omnivorous. Bear and crows are also omnivorous animals. Yes, humans means some of us we are eating non-veg also and veg. So humans are omnivorous. Bears and crows are also omnivorous animals. Now next is parasite. We will see what is meant by parasite. Animals that feed on living animals or plants are called parasites, means they are living on animals or plant is called parasites. Some animals live on animals or plant. We'll see the example: mosquitoes, fleas. It is found on animal's body. Lice. These are some parasites. They suck the blood of other animals. They suck the blood of other animals. They do not have teeth. Instead of that, they have sucking tubes as a mouth parts. They don't have teeth. With the help of that tubes, they are with the help of sucking tubes, they are suck the blood of other animals. Now let us review all the points. Animals live both on a land and water. The animals can live both on a land and water are called amphibians. They breathe through lung on a land. With the help of lungs, when they are on a land, they are breathing with the help of lungs. When they are in the water, with the help of a skin, they are breathing. Legs to move and swim. Example: frog and salamander. Animals live on trees. They live on trees. They are called as arboreal animals. They breathe through lungs. They are also having lungs. With the help of lungs, they are breathing. They are having strong legs and claws. Example: monkey and squirrels. Animals that fly are called aerial animals. They breathe through lungs. They are also having lungs. With the help of lung they are breathing. They migrate from one place to another, means they are changing their habitat. They have wing instead of front leg. Example, birds and bats. Now we have seen adaptation for food. Herbivores, carnivorous, omnivores and parasite. These animals are categorized according to their food. Now herbivores. Herbivores eat plants. They have sharp front teeth to cut the grass. They are having grinding teeth for chewing. Example, cow and goat. Next is carnivores. Eat flesh of animals. Carnivores eat flesh of other animals. They have sharp and long teeth. They have strong leg to run fast. Snake moves with their scale. With the help of a scale, they can move fast. Owl and eagle have sharp beak and claws. Example, lion, snake, owl and eagle. Next is omnivores. Omnivores animal eat both plants and animals. Example, human, bear and crow. Parasite feed on living animals or plant. They feed on living animals or plant. They suck the blood of other animals. They don't have teeth. With the help of sucking tube, they suck the blood of other animals. Example, mosquito, fleas and lice. I hope you have understood these points, and I request all the students to read the topic up till this, and if you have queries, just note down in your book. Thank you.